Hello and welcome back to Summernightskies. Today, it's a quiet kind of happiness, I would say. It's sunny outside. Everything feels lighter. It's Sunday today, and I don't feel rushed. Today feels easy, but in a quiet way, I would say. I feel calm inside, and I don't need anything. I do feel understood. I feel loved. I feel I don't feel alone. And I guess the summer or the sun helps a lot, I would say. Pretty quiet day today. Of course, a lot of cars and bikes are driving around. It's sunny, no clouds outside. And I know this is called Summer Night Skies, but you can feel what I mean, right? And I also feel I'm just okay with everything today. I'm not excited in a loud way, but just quietly okay, I would say. It's rare, I think, to feel settled. Mm, Sometimes it's like I'm running away from something, or I think feeling chased in some way or from something. But sometimes, for like today, everything just fits and everything is all right. You don't need anything. You don't need like you feel like everything is perfect, right? I think it's really important to keep those moments in mind when you feel rushed, when you feel alone, when you feel misunderstood. I also think it's important to know when you're way too stressed or you're getting stressed, that you calm yourself down. You have some techniques to do that, right? And I think it is nice to keep like to know yourself and to keep your sanity. And yeah, today I feel like I'm laying like sideways in on the porch, like on the on my seat, like just laying across the armrests and just looking up the sky. Feels so quiet and calming. Feels like home. Feels like I came, I conquered, and I stayed. I think we can keep carrying this moment till the night, till sleep. The next work week will start pretty soon. And I think those days we need to calm ourselves down before the storm happens again. I don't know, the calmness is you cannot pay for that. Of course you can in some ways, but to have this place and to have to something where you can come back to, where you feel loved, where you feel understood, where you don't feel alone. You don't have to speak to someone, but you are in in a safe place. And no one judges you. No one keeps you bothering. No one keeps you accountable of some things. No one reminds you of the future or the past. No one keeps chasing you. No problem. No problems keeps chasing you or keep chasing you. And just be in the moment. Just drink your favorite drink. Eat your favorite food. Just enjoy it. And you don't need much money. But you need some techniques to keep yourself happy, I would say. Keep your sanity. Keep yourself in a sweet spot where you don't get, well, I wouldn't say annoyed, but where you don't get stressed all the time. I think those moments will keep in mind. Well, I hope they will, because I learned that you have to keep them. It's not easy, and you have to do it multiple times that your brain gets like used to it. But I think everyone can do it, and it's a life skill, I think. And you need this life skill. Otherwise, you get like, you will destroy yourself. Others will destroy you. And moments and situations will destroy you. Or keep chasing or hunting you. And that's obviously not good. Even though it is a sunny day, the night can carry this calm forward, I think. And you are one individual, and you can help to carry it. And I don't know, what is your perfect day or night? What are your techniques to calm yourself down or to get you in a place where you are happy, where you feel understood? Of course, it might be this place too, but I bet you have other places as well, I would say, or techniques. Was there a moment where you just felt okay? If yes, can you hold on to that for a little bit longer, I would say, for tonight? Just for tonight. I guess when you keep yourself like, when you keep those nice moments in your head and you have easy access to them, I guess it's you are happier, maybe overall. I feel like that. Of course, I do also I'm annoyed sometimes, and I do have stress. That's normal, of course. But overall, I think I'm not that annoyed and chased after anymore than I was used to. I am still, right? I can't deny that I don't have that. And I think, I don't know really, but the ADHD kicks sometimes in, and that doesn't help. Of course, if you want to do something nice, sure, why not? And you have the passion for it, you know how it goes. You can like go into it like, yes, like you do stuff. People need a week for that. You do it in 3 hours, right? But when it burns out, and then you need something new, right? That gives you like the dopamine and stuff. And I think it's hard to keep that level up, and sometimes it can be frustrating to keep it up, and also money draining. It isn't good when you don't have much money, of course. Sometimes, some situations, some lifetime or phases, you don't have much money, of course. But I think for to be happy and to know how much you are worth and you enjoy little things and you know what you have, you don't need much money. It is nice, it helps, of course. I would love to have much more money, but I don't have any more. Well, I don't have more than I have now currently. Well, that makes sense. Um, but I know that some people have way less than me, than I do. And I think it is important to keep yourself like you're like how can I say this now? It is easy to say, oh, they're so rich and stuff like that, but you need to keep in mind that it's the way that you went or the way that you got to is not you have to appreciate it, right? Of course, everyone has like a different history and stuff, but the history that you have is important and it is your history, right? And it is important that you accept it. Of course, it can be stressful, it can be annoying, it still can the past can still be in the present or in the future, right? But you do the very best you can to to do the best thing or the thing that you can do currently to keep yourself like happy or to not to get it worse, right? I hope you can understand me. It's a real struggle to do bilingual stuff or when it's not your native language and you you struggle sometimes to find the words. I am so sorry for that. I hope you can understand that and yeah, I'm sorry if it bothers you. It is easy to get little things done and you think, "Oh good, I got this now." I have this little list, this to-do list on my phone that I keep track like for daily, for weekly, for monthly and year-wise, right? And that is pretty nice because it gives you some notifications and stuff, but it is also it keeps track for me from stuff that I did and I can check on them and I can remember them. Of course, my brain isn't that good, the good one of the good one. It's like a zombie brain at best. But I feel like when I have like this information or these like I don't know, my phone, like these gadgets that help myself to to guide me through the day or through life, like like my phone, for example, like I don't know, my clock or something like that. That is it helps a lot. Well, it helps me a lot, right? Sometimes it is kind of stressy because you get like all these messages and stuff, but you can turn them off, right? And I think it's important to keep like to keep looking, keep exploring, keep like the experience and then do stuff better, right? I think it's important to do that because you it is better not to stay on the spot where you are currently because you need some um to evolve, right? Because there's something I don't know what's it called in English, but when you don't go with the time, with you won't go with the time or something like that. I don't know what's it called really, but basically it says when you don't move with the time, you will be gone basically, right? It sounds better in German. I I swear. But I don't know what's in English basically. Maybe there is something like that too. Maybe not. I don't know. Um, but that is something that I always keep in mind, right? And always keep in mind the Pareto something. I don't know what's it called in English, but there is an 80-20. I don't know what you call it. Like 80% of the work is done in 20% of time, but the last 20% of work are done in 80% of the time, right? So it's like, yeah, you I guess you get what I mean. Like when you get in a new job, there is so much stuff you learn and you learn it really fast, but like the deep stuff you learn, or the when you go like you have a new passion or something like that, and you learn about that, like the last 20% that you are learning from it, like the deep knowledge that you need for that, it keeps you like getting some hours and more hours and more hours, and you learn more, right? Well, yeah, i I hope you know where I'm going here. Experience is like everything, and of course I'm not the oldest person, I'm not the youngest person, of course, but I think I learned a lot, and it is a lot that I'm pretty slow, right? And I'm not the best person like to notice stuff, but when I notice, I remember them really good if there's something wrong or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. What I wanted to say to you is never try to learn every time. Try to keep yourself like busy in some way, like knowledge wise. It doesn't hurt. Of course, if it's too much, then it hurts, of course, but every single information you can get is important, I think. And it is pretty good to have them. Well, not always, but I guess you know what I mean. Um, keep yourself curious, right? Keep yourself curious and enjoy the little things. You don't need much money, and enjoy everything you do, and get every experience of everything you do. Like, yeah, just try it. When you see it's nothing for you, okay, then fine. Then you know it, but try it. Try it out. It's better to do it that this way. Of course, if you don't want to do it, then not. But yeah, I guess it's important to keep yourself busy, to keep yourself um yeah, exploring. I would say it that way. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope I see yourself, or I see you, in the next Summer Night Skies podcast.